What's up, Airsofters? Welcome to the second Loadout video in our Airsoft Nation Loadout series. Now, the Airsoft Nation Fan Appreciation Game is happening on March 30th at SC Village in Corona, California, and we're really excited to see you all there. Once again, it's a fan appreciation game where we want to show you guys the love and bring out as many Airsofters as we can. In order to keep things easy to understand and make teams easy to identify, we have certain rule sets required for each team just to make sure that everybody has a great time. If you missed the last video, we talked about the loadouts for Empire of Dust, or EOD. In this video, we're going to be talking about the TU, or Terra Union loadout. As you can see, I'm wearing all green. Starting off, I've got Good Face Pro. This is a full face mask from Valken. It's got an Evike.com strap on it, so you know where I'm from on the field. Just make sure you have some sort of full seal eye protection. I like having a lower face pro, and a full face mask is a great way to do that. Plus, it gives you a little bit of shade for your eyes. Up top, I'm wearing a Condor backwards baseball cap. Now, you'll notice that these are solid colored. In the last video, I failed to explain so I'm going to explain in a little bit more detail here. As long as your head covering is of the main color for your faction, if you're a green team like Terra Union, wearing a green helmet, head cover, or full face mask is acceptable. The same thing goes for EOD. The only difficulty will be if you are, and we'll go over this in a later video for the last resistance. If you're the last resistance, you can't wear a tan, green, or black head cover, so you'll need to figure out something else. Moving on from my face pro and head cover, you can see my primary and the rest of my gear. This is the EMG F1 Firearms Demolition Ranch UDR 15 3G AEG. I've got a short dot up top and my favorite MFT Battle Link utility stock. QD sling mount points on the rail and the stock make it really easy to sling. But for now, let's get rid of this guy and we'll talk about loadouts. Ryan? Thank you. All right. As you can see, I'm wearing one of my favorite camouflages. This is M81 Woodland. This is on a set of Matrix battle dress uniforms, or BDUs. These ones have an insertable knee pad. They're very comfortable. I'm 6'2" and about 170 pounds, and I fit a medium, although I do notice that the armpits are a little tight, so you might want to size up to a large if you're around my height and shape. The camo requirements for Terra Union are going to be Woodland, Tiger Stripe, Digital Woodland, and Multicam Tropic. Not regular multicam or air, it has to be Tropic. And only those 4 camouflages are going to be allowed. Now, I know that sounds extreme, but most of us have at least some form of those. M81s are really affordable and easy to get. And depending on what uniform you decide to go with, there are a ton of options, both at Evike.com and out in the world. Just make sure you're avoiding solid colors, so no solid OD or solid Ranger green. That doesn't apply to your gear, however. Your gear can be any color you want. I recommend doing it as the same color as your BDU, simply because it'll mean you're shot less often by your own team, but your gear doesn't matter. Just on top of my BDUs, you can see I'm wearing a Matrix Level 1 plate carrier. The thing I like about this plate carrier is it already has dummy sappies installed on it, as well as an integrated triple shingle of magazines. So while last video I showed you, what you could put together over years and years of collecting expensive gear, this is really showing you what a budget option could look like, and all of these things can be done in any color, so you could do this loadout as Terra Union, or as EOD, or as Blackheart Commonwealth, or as Last Resistance in terms of vest and things like that. So you get tons of options for color. But I like this vest because it's an all-in-one. It'll hold magazines if you need it to, and it's not expensive, but you got plenty of room, PALS webbing or Molly webbing up front and on the back of the vest to expand, add things like backpacks and stuff. What I've chosen to do on this loadout is to actually run a backpack externally to the vest, which allows me to remove it. If I was going to be playing by myself, or I didn't have a crew of guys that I was going to be running with to easily refill my hydration bladder, or to grab extra supplies that I've got, it's really hard to take off your vest in an engagement and access those things. So I recommend an external backpack that you can remove and put back on when you're done with it. Great place to keep a hydration carrier. This one happens to be the Mil-Spec Monkey, a Mil-Spec Monkey backpack. It's super comfortable, easy to adjust, it holds a variety of gear. This one happens to be Ranger Green. Moving on down from there, I've got just a normal proper belt. This one happens to be in Coyote Brown because this is the one that I had. Again, doesn't matter if you want to wear a Coyote Brown belt or, you know, a tan belt or whatever you want. You can do that. I wear a size large and I have a waist of 32, so anything from at a minimum, the large is good probably for a 32, 33, and it'll expand up to like a 36. So if you're around that waist size, that's the size you're going to be looking for. Moving on down from there, again, I've got the continuation of those BDUs. So moving down from there, my footwear, these are a set of Salomon Quest 4D Gore-Tex or GTX boots. This color was not part of their military lineup. This is one of their standard consumer colors, so don't feel like you have to go get like the military spec ones. It's just a color difference. I find them extremely comfortable. They did take some break-in, but they're an above the ankle boot, which gives you great ankle support, which you're not necessarily going to need at SC Village, but these are my green boots, so I'm going to be wearing them. And as you can tell, I've used them quite a bit, and they'll last for a very, very long time. Other than that, I hope that gives you a really good idea of what a pretty basic, stripped down, high-speed loadout could be. I'm going to be doing another loadout to show you guys another way of doing things. Maybe for Blackheart Commonwealth or for the Last Resistance, we'll do a chest rig setup with something a little bit different. Make sure you're still tuning into our videos to find out some other loadout options, ideas, and suggestions, as well as some more well-defined rule sets for the team choices and things like that in our Airsoft Nation Appreciation Game series. One more time, it's coming up on March 30th of 2019. We can't wait to see you guys at SC Village. It's looking like there's going to be a ton of players. We can't wait to meet you, play with you, hang out with you the whole day. With that said, see you guys later.